Hello and Happy New Year. I hope your 2024 is off to a good start, just as beautiful as this blossom. This video is all about the marching band and the parade. So I hope you like marching bands and parades, and I'll stop back in a little later to update you on my car. The first parade is for Independence Day, and this was the independence from Spain 202 years ago. Carlitos, I'm here with you at the Ray Plaza. Today we just got the announcement that the contract was deemed unconstitutional and it's Independence Day. What do you think this will mean for Panama?
Well, first, I believe is that there is a big sense of hope. I think people was actually expecting the worst scenarios, and and everybody believed that it's not the end. It's not like a full victory because there is a whole legal process that we have to go through, and we definitely need everybody to be focused on a proper track. But it's definitely the first step of the ladder that we are climbing in order to be a more conscious and ecological country.
And you're involved in ecotourism. What do you think this will do for the future of ecotourism?
So I think that with this movement, people learn to appreciate nature the proper way. You know, the relationship we have with nature as a society is difficult. People doesn't see it as part of it, and that this movement actually made people focus on to that idea. The idea that if our rivers get contaminated, our environment will be contaminated. So it's as important as keeping ourselves healthy and our bank accounts full of money. It's more important to maintain the environment that we coexist with. And everybody is creating that awareness now.
Thank you for your time and happy Independence Day.
Thank you, my pleasure.
The excitement in town was certainly palpable, and it felt like it was going to be a great celebration for the people. I decided to come downtown. Actually, I was in the wrong location, but I saw the beginning of the parade. And, I don't think Cleo is there. And I'm just going to take a look and see what's happening. So I should preface a little bit about what's happening today, which happens to be Panama's Independence Day from Spain 202 years ago. The Supreme Court also ruled that the contract for that mine was unconstitutional. So I think there's going to be a lot of parties in the streets. And here in my little town of El Valle, they're having a little celebration for the Independence Day. So there'll be music and a little parade, and I'll show you the sights and sounds. One of the things I really love about Panama is how they embrace the culture. You will see so many cultural fairs in the small towns like El Valle throughout the country. Sometimes it can be a little challenging to find out about them, but it seems like here in El Valle there's a parade like every other week, so that's not too hard to find. And it doesn't matter if it's raining, they will be out marching and playing music. The marching bands are pretty impressive in this town. They do practice quite a bit, and then it's all for the grand moments like this and the Christmas parade, which is coming up in a little bit. I went with my friend Linda for the day to Portobello. She was checking out a boat in Portobello Bay, so of course we had to go out and sail it around the bay. I actually really enjoy spending time in Portobello. It's only about 2 hours from Panama City. It's a nice way to see the Caribbean if you're in Panama City and want to check out the other side. There's a lot of pretty fun beaches, Playa Blanca, Playa Huerta, and then there's the island Isla Grande, really fun to explore. And then Casa de Congo is an amazing art gallery and foundation that you have to check out when you're there. Oh, but it all went south on the drive home. Got a flat tire, and the car jack was missing a piece. And then there was this noise and clicking sound. I got home really late and was exhausted. I needed the peace in my garden to rest up before the next parade. This was such a great community event. It seems like everybody comes out and lines the streets and fills up the restaurants and waits for the parade to come by. Some of the bands are from other local areas, and I'm always impressed with how, for people of mostly modest means, they have instruments and uniforms, and they really take incredible pride in the music. One thing to consider if you're planning on living in Panama is the fireworks. It seems like every occasion there are plenty of fireworks, especially Christmas and New Year's. Can you imagine having to walk that great distance in those heels? No, thank you. My dad would have absolutely loved those drums. He adored marching bands. And so whenever there's a band in town, or even when they practice, I just always feel like I'm having a nice little visit with my dad. Sorry about all the little glitches with the video, but a while ago my camera stopped working in my phone and I had to replace it, and it's not an Apple camera anymore, and that's what happens. Gets a little glitchy. Well, the update on my car is it's still here, still needs repair. And I still need the court to sign a document in order to file the ruling. It's obviously taking longer than it should have. It was only supposed to take 30 business days. And I don't know where we are now as far as business days, but I think we're well past 30. Of course, in that time, we had the protests. And then in November, we had all the holidays, and then in December we had Christmas, and then of course there was New Year's. So now that it's the first week of January, I'm really hopeful that this will get signed, stamped, sealed, and delivered, whatever needs to happen, because that happens, and only then will the other party's insurance company contact me to make an appointment with the adjuster. Fingers crossed that that's all going to go well. Back to the parade. just wanted to say a hello to everybody in Coronado. Yay! It's been really fun the past couple times I've gone down to Coronado. I've run into people who either recognize me from the channel or think they know me, and they're like, wait a minute, where have I seen this person before? So that's been really fun. Thanks for supporting the channel. I do hope you subscribe if you like this content and would like more slices of life from El Valle and Panama. I know that the fireworks aren't good for the animals, but I have to tell you, they're beautiful, and all I had to do was roll over and look out my window from my bedroom.